Now let's do question number 6. The function f is defined by f of x is equal to 2x squared negative 16x positive 23 for x less than 3. Express f of x in the form 2 times of x positive a the whole squared positive b, and part b is find the range of f, part c is find f inverse of x, and part d you are given g of x is equal to 2x positive 4 x less than equal to negative 1. Okay, negative 1, and you are asked to find f g of x. Okay, so we need to do all of these. Now we have to get, or I would say represent, the given function in this fashion. So let me start like handling the first part. Part A, given f of x is 2x squared negative 16x positive 23. I'm going to rewrite this as 2 times of x squared negative 8 positive 23. Now let me consider x squared, actually this is 16x, right? So you have an 8x there. So let me consider x squared negative 8x. So that's 16x there. Now what I wish to do is take the coefficient of x, which is negative 8, you divide by 2, you get negative 4. Then you add negative 4 squared, negative 4 squared, and remove negative 4 squared. So therefore x squared negative 8x is now equal to x squared negative 8x, you add negative 4 and you remove negative 4. So I will have to rewrite it like this: x squared negative 8x, you add negative 4, you remove negative 4 squared. So this is going to be equal to, now x squared negative 8x, this is positive 16, this is one group, and this is negative 16, this is another group. Now what is this? This is nothing but x squared negative 8x. This is what we have got right now. This can be further rewritten as x minus. Now what is the component we added? Negative 4. Of course we added negative 4 raised to the power of 2, but the initial original component was negative 4. So bring that component negative 4 and you simply place it. So in fact I'm just placing negative 4 as such over here and raising it to the power of 2. So if I were to expand this, I get x squared negative 8x positive 16 followed by negative 16. So this is represented as x squared negative 8x. Okay, now I did all of this just to show you how the perfect square component works. So take that and you place it over here. So this is equal to 2 times of, so this is going to be placed, what is that, x negative 4 the whole squared followed by negative 16 positive 23. Now you distribute 2, so it's going to be 2 times of x negative 4 the whole squared, this is negative 32 positive 23. You can add these two and that would give you 2 times of x negative 4 the whole squared negative 23 added with 9 would give me 32. So that would going to be negative 9. So what have you done? You have returned therefore 2 times x squared negative 16x positive 23 is now represented as 2 times of x negative 4 the whole squared negative 9. This is what is required, and that is exactly what we have achieved. Okay, so of course since there is positive b, what you can do is you can rewrite this as 2 times of x negative 4. In fact, you can rewrite it like this: 2 times of x positive of negative 4, so that you can easily identify a, and for b you can write it as positive of negative 9, right? So clearly a is negative 4 and b is negative 9, because that's how they are asking us to write. Of course, finding a and b is not needed, just in case if they want. So the next part wants us to find the range. Now we have f of x to be as 2 times of x negative 4 the whole squared followed by negative 9. Right, so let me show you that representation. I've got this over here. For finding the value of the range, we need to know when will f of x hit the minimum value. So to find the range of f of x, we need to know the minimum. Now clearly f of x reaches minimum or achieves minimum when this term becomes equal to 0, right? So this term will be equal to 0 when x minus 4 the whole square becomes equal to 0, and that is possible when x is equal to 4. You substitute x is equal to 4, this will become equal to 0. Now they want us to find only the range, so therefore the minimum value for f of x, so therefore the range of f of x will actually start from negative 9, and this becomes equal to 0. We are having a value negative 9, and that would actually, in fact, it will stretch all the way to infinity. Of course, you need to place the open parenthesis. So that would be the range of the function. Okay, having got that, let's move on. So this completes the second part. We have to go to the third part. Now for the third part, we need to, let's see, we need to find f inverse of x. Now we know, what do we know? We know that f of x is 2 times of x negative 4 the whole square negative 9. So this means y is equal to 2 times of x negative 4 the whole square negative 9. Now what I'm going to do is to find f inverse, replace x by y and y by x. So this is y, I replace it by x. This is x, I replace it with y. Now we need to represent the entire system for y. That would mean we need to perform some simplification. Okay, so this in turn would mean x positive 9 is equal to 2 times of y negative 4 the whole squared. We bring the 2 down, so this means x positive 9 over 2 is equal to y negative 4 the whole squared. You take the square root both sides, so this in turn would mean y negative 4 is equal to square root of x positive 9 divided by root of 2. Move this 4 to the other, negative 4 to the other side, so you get y is equal to root of x positive 9 divided by root of 2 positive 4. So therefore f inverse of x is equal to square root of x positive 9 over 2 positive 4. So that's the solution for the third part. Now when writing the final answer, since we have the square root being involved, you need to write it like this: f inverse of x is equal to, you can start with 4 plus root of x positive 9 over 2, that's one part, and f inverse of x is equal to 4 negative root of x positive 9 over 2. So you can block this as your result. Now this is the final part. We have been given g of x is 2x positive 4, and we need to find f g of x. Now for this we have to go back to the f component. Now we have actually got that f, right? So let me show you that f. Now f is this, f of x is this. Let me write that down. 2 times of x negative 4 the whole square negative 9. So f g of x, this means f of g of x. That's the understanding. So this in turn would mean f of g of x is 2x positive 4. So 2x positive 4 has to be substituted here. So this is equal to 2 times of, in place of x you substitute 2x positive 4 followed by negative 4 the whole square negative 9. You simplify the expression. This is 2x positive 4 negative 4 the whole square negative 9. This is 2 times of positive 4 negative 4 gets cancelled, giving you 2 times of 2x raised to the power of 2 negative 9, which is 4x squared negative 9, which is 8x squared negative 9. So what is this? This is f g of x, which is also f of g of x. Okay, so that is the solution. Now this is question